Today, we're going to take a look at the 10 most expensive cars sold in the USA in the 1940s. So, what do you think of when you hear the word 1940s car? Maybe you imagine a classic Ford, a sleek Cadillac, or a futuristic Tucker. In this video, we'll show you the 10 most expensive cars sold in the USA in the 1940s and why they were so valuable. If you love cars as much as we do, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified of our new videos. These cars were mostly luxury and sports cars, with some models being very rare and innovative. Let's get started. Number 10, the Chrysler Town & Country. This car was a stylish and spacious convertible that featured a wooden body and a leather interior. It was popular among celebrities and politicians. Number 9, the Buick Roadmaster. This car was a powerful and elegant sedan that had a distinctive grille and a long hood. It was one of the first cars to have a radio, a heater, and a clock. Number 8, the Cadillac Series 62. This car was a luxurious and smooth coupe that had a curved windshield and a chrome trim. It was one of the first cars to have a V8 engine, a hydraulic transmission, and a power steering. Number 7, the Cisitalia 202 SMM. This car was a sleek and sporty roadster that had a lightweight body and a low center of gravity. It was designed by the famous Italian coach builder Pininfarina, and it was driven by the legendary racer Tazio Novellari. Number 6, Alfa Romeo 8C2900B. The Alfa Romeo 8C2900B was a sports car that combined racing performance with elegant styling. The manufacturer made only 32 examples of the 8C2900B, and sold them for around $12,000 in 1938, which is equivalent to $220,000 today. Number 5, the Rolls-Royce Phantom 3 Labourdette Vutotal Cabriolet. This car was a majestic and extravagant convertible that had a custom-made body and a panoramic windshield. It was one of the most expensive cars in the world at the time, and it was owned by the wealthy French businessman Louis Ritter. Number 4, the Ferrari 125 Sport. This car was the first ever Ferrari, and it was a fast and agile racer that had a V12 engine and a tubular chassis. It was driven by the founder Enzo Ferrari himself, and it won several races in Italy and abroad. Number 3, the Alfa Romeo 6C 2500 Competizione. This car was a rare and beautiful racer that had a streamlined body and a powerful engine. It was one of the only 3 cars of its kind, and it competed in the famous Mille Miglia race in 1948. Number 2, the Duesenberg Model SJ was a supercharged version of the Model J. Even though the Model J already was one of the most luxurious and powerful cars of its time. The Model SJ was introduced in 1932, and featured a 6.9-liter straight-8 engine. The engine had a supercharger that boosted the output to 320 horsepower. The car could reach speeds of up to 225 km per hour, 140 miles per hour. This is making it one of the fastest cars in the world. Celebrities, royalty, and tycoons favored the car. Clark Gable, Gary Cooper, Greta Garbo, Howard Hughes, and King Alfonso XIII of Spain were among them. The price of a Model SJ ranged from $13,000 to $25,000 in 1932, equivalent to $250,000 to $480,000 today. Number 1, Bugatti Type 57, including the famous Atlantic and Atalanta. One of the rarest and most coveted cars in history, the Bugatti Type 57 SC Atlantic was a masterpiece of art and engineering. The engine was a supercharged 3.3-liter inline-8 that produced 200 horsepower. The car had a top speed of over 200 km per hour, 124 miles per hour, and a price tag of around $40,000 in 1938, equivalent to over $700,000 today. These are the 10 most expensive cars sold in the USA in the 1940s. But there were many other classic, sports, and luxury cars that revolutionized the auto industry in that decade. Thank you for watching, and we hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified of our new videos.